Khrista leaned back against the plush couch cushions and tried to let herself relax while Matt's large hands worked their magic on her achy feet. She had never imagined she'd be lucky enough to find a man who took such good care of her. Yet there she was, sinking into a sofa she couldn't have afforded on her own, in the home of a man who swore she made his world brighter. "What's going on in your head?" Sitting on the other end of the couch, Matt lifted her foot and rested it on his chest as his strong hands squeezed their way to her ankle. "You seem tense. What's troubling you?" Excellent question. She'd love to know the answer, too. Khrista sighed. "How did you get so perceptive?" Matt smiled and planted a kiss on the top of her foot. "Raising 3 girls made empathy a requirement. There were a whole lot of emotions happening in my house when the kids were growing up." Matt shuddered. "I think I have PTSD from the teen years. I was not ready." "They were lucky to have you for a dad. My father didn't care how I felt about anything." Matt gave Krista's foot a final squeeze and shifted his position, so he was sitting next to her. He scooped her into his arms, solid, safe arms, and nuzzled into her neck. "I'm here to make up for all of that." And he had done that job well. It had been a little over 2 months since their spontaneous beach wedding, but her life had fulfilled her enough to never have to dream for more. "Back to how you're feeling," Matt continued. "What's going on? No secrets, remember?" "Never again." Khrista crossed her heart and glanced at the modernly furnished room with the tasteful art on the walls. Matt waited, as patient as ever, for her response. She thoughtlessly stroked his wrist as his arms tightened around her, searing her with the security of his touch. When would this level of security feel normal? When would she believe this lovely place was her forever home? It's so stupid. Nothing about you is stupid. No, it really is this time. Khrista gave a low chuckle and ran a finger over Matt's rough brown knuckles. "I just can't help but feel like, I don't know." She buried her face in his shoulder, inhaling the fresh scent of his deodorant and skin. He hugged her for a moment and then shifted, forcing her chin upward so she'd have to face him. "I won't have you feeling embarrassed about anything." "Believe me, Matt, you'll think it's ridiculous if I say it out loud." "Never." She released a sigh and prepared herself for his laughter. "Okay, just remember you asked for it." Khrista fiddled with the button on the front of his shirt, unable to meet his gaze. "I just can't help but feel that things are going too well, that I'm too happy." She peered up at him with a tiny smirk. All Khrista saw when she looked at Matt was a fairy tale of fulfilled dreams and comfort. And yet, she knew he wouldn't be able to hide his thoughts about how ludicrous her statement was. Khrista counted in her head as she waited for the shock flickering across his face to erupt from his lips. "That's ridiculous." 4 seconds. Nearly 5. "Told you." Matt broke into a broad grin, then pulled her close again.